According to statistical data, black and whites worship differently. This according to UTA sociology professor Jason Shelton.
Full data sets. So we don't just rely on one major survey. There are a number of surveys that we analyze, and the same story holds.
Shelton, a UTA professor since 2008, has written a book titled Blacks and Whites in Christian America.
Allowed to raise their hands or do anything. They're just to sing out of the book and just praise like that. But then there's other Christian churches where there's white people. There's white people that do that, but then there's other white people or Christians that in their church they are allowed to raise their hands. They go to the front and jump.
Shelton says he didn't set out to write the book, but he couldn't ignore the data.
And an interesting story started to emerge, and it was a very consistent story, and that was, for example, African Americans were more likely to go to church. They go to church more often than white Protestants do. They are more likely to be a member.
Shelton says he was inspired to write this book because very little attention had been paid to race relations among Christians. For UTA News, I'm Akina Brodeak.